Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the Efficient line brand, their Barbechef. It's a 1600 watts smokeless family size electric barbecue indoor grill with removable non-stick grill plate, a skewers included, rotisserie forks, smart temperature and time control, and the components that touch the food are dishwasher safe. Now I'm going to show you what this comes with here so you get an idea. This is the top grill that's included. We're going to show you how to install that. And right now I have the rotisserie piece on there. I'm going to show you how to put that together. And on the right there you see that there is a oil catching pan, and you can see on that pull out oil dripping. There's two pieces right there. We're going to show that. That allows the larger pieces to be removed from the oil. Then there's a little holder that allows you to remove that drip piece, and a little instruction booklet that tells you how to use the apparatus itself. It plugs into a standard 120 volts. You have to have a grounded plug on there, and it has an oversized yet flexible long power cable, which I really like. It's about 4 feet long. On the right side of the unit is the drip catching piece. It's two pieces. You see it could slide in and out, and it has this top grate on there, and on one side it has these little catches that go into the holes right there, and then this tool that's included allows you to grip this just like that and pull it out so that you don't burn yourself after you use the unit. You can also let it cool down, but that's a nice feature, and it just lifts out just like that. Now when you first power the unit, you'll notice that it has a blinking display because I was waiting for you to turn the unit on. Now the rotating section, the rotisserie section, goes in just like this. It lines up on the left hand side where it has a notch right inside there where the motor is right there, and then it just drops into place. So you line it up like that, and then it drops down right there. There is the bushing on the right hand side. You want to center this when you assemble it, and there are screws right here on each side. You can tighten that. You notice that it's just basically centered on the skewer portion, and then you notice here that these can pop off easily, and they go into the little holes on each thing. Now what you want to make sure is that before you put these through, you want to slide this piece all the way to the right and make sure that it lines up so that they're all lined up for use. Now here's the top grill that's included. It has handles on the side to keep you from burning yourself, and it's extended out away from the heat. There's a little clip on the bottom of each side, and that clip goes on just like that. You push on the side, and it basically just sits there and lays flat, allowing you to put whatever meat you're going to be grilling on the unit. Now before I turn the unit on, I want to show you what makes this type of cooking method unique. There are coils that are made out of a real heavy-duty nichrome, and they're on both sides, and those will glow. We're going to show that, and they're just like in a toaster, and that's infrared heat, and it's very efficient at cooking and not smoking the food. That's why they call this a smokeless grill. So I'm going to turn it on, and I'm just going to show you how those glow before we even cook anything. Here I have the unit on, and you could see the beautiful glowing, and I could just feel the heat coming up to my face, and you can see it's on both sides, and it's reflecting with a chromed piece of material. Looks like stainless steel, and what it's doing is concentrating the heat right towards where the grill is, and that's exactly what you want to make delicious vegetables and meat. Let's go over the operations and settings of the Efficient line brand, their Barbechef. So this will consume 1600 watts. That's a lot of power, but that's important for grilling vegetables and meat properly. So let's take a look. You see it's blinking right here. If you turn it on, it's a touch sensitive switch. And you notice there's a lock button right there. So if I hit that lock button, then none of the controls will work. You just get beeps. And that's a good safety feature. Hit it again, and then it turns off. So now that it's on, the display lights up, and you can see there's a choice right here to go across the different presets. So if I hit that, first one you notice it goes to defrost. You have no choice of changing the settings on defrost. It goes for 30 minutes, and it goes for 60 degrees centigrade. The whole point is it's going to defrost something that's frozen. You don't change the settings on that. Then you move across and you see it goes to fish, and now you could actually change the settings. 180 degrees, see it defaults to, and you notice every time you hit this, it goes up 5 degrees centigrade. Hit that center, you can increase the time. It defaults at 20 minutes. So it's increasing at 5 minutes each time. Once you've hit that set that, it's going to stop moving, blinking, and then what it's going to do is going to start applying the infrared heat to the coils. So if you look, it started to heat up. You can probably see the glow right there, the beautiful glow. So now it's starting and it's making heat right on the grill. Now if you wanted to, on this setting, you could also hit the rotisserie button right there, and now it's going to rotate. If you had the rotisserie attachment on there with your fish, it'll rotate it, and you could easily just turn that off right there. And then you cook. When you're done, you can just turn the power switch off right there. Now let's go over some other settings. Let's turn it back on, and let's go here to steak. Same thing. It's going to default 15 minutes and 106 degrees centigrade. So this is all in centigrade, so you're going to have to get a little bit used to that, but it's really familiar once you've done it a couple times, and you can do some test cooking to feel out what that really means if you're not familiar with centigrade. So you move this across and you see it has a little French fry symbol on there. These bottom presets will automatically start turning the rotisserie, and there's the kebab setting right there. So these three will automatically turn on the rotisserie, and you can see that it went on. You could also remove it if you don't want to rotate those particular presets. So it's very simple, very intuitive display, all touch sensitive, very easy to do. And this kind of display is nice because it doesn't get all dirty and greasy, and the buttons, there's no buttons, it's all touch sensitive. So that's basically it. We're going to give this thing a try. So the first thing we're going to try, we have marinated chicken and vegetables on the skewers. And we're going to be trying the Barbechef, and we'll be trying it on the rotisserie. So there we dropped the skewers, and we have the chicken with vegetables, and we added one with potato and vegetables also. So here we're going to turn the unit on, go through the settings. Then we're going to go to the kebab setting and let it go. And now it's rotating and the coils are coming on. You can see it's starting to glow. So here you see a nice shot of it rotating. One of the potatoes was a little too big, so we just cut it down a little bit. It was hitting, but it is a really wide channel in there because the potatoes are horizontal and they take up a lot of space. But look how beautiful that looks as it's rotating, just gorgeous. So while it's running, I want to show you that the outside stays nice and cool. If I point at the infrared, see it's a high temperature. If I point at the case right here, it's 96 degrees, 87 degrees, the front 89. So the front stays nice and cool to the touch. Has a little warning right there, but it's actually not, just slightly warm. That piece of metal right there you want to avoid because that's going to burn you, that's hot. But that's nice, everything here runs nice and cool. So it completed and it beeped, and you could see that I had to increase the time a little bit. It was like 25 minutes, and I increased the temperature. But the internal temperature of the chicken is fine, and it browned and cooked the vegetables really nice. So you can see that the fat from the oil and the chicken is right on the bottom of the drip tray, which is nice. So here I'm going to try some sliced potatoes on the grill. Go to the preset of the potatoes. which is that one right there. And then we'll adjust the time and the temperature as necessary. And you can see those coils glowing. And you can hear it sizzling. Okay, it grilled them really fast, so you got to really watch them. And I just turned them once, but you can see it's got little grill lines on the potatoes, and they're all crispy and done. So here they are, very delicious. Now the preset was correct at the time because it cooked really fast, so make sure you watch them and you turn them over. But it makes beautiful lines on the potatoes, and they're cooked and crunchy and delicious. So what do I think about the Efficient line brand, their Barbechef 1600 watts Smokeless family size electric barbecue grill? As I demonstrated, this thing cooked very fast. I was impressed how fast it did cook, and it was totally smokeless as they say in the listing. So I tested the rotisserie as I demonstrated and the grill, and I was impressed by how fast it was, and it was smokeless, and all the presets were very accurate, and they were right on in terms of the time and the temperature. So this product is unique. I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating. Please remember, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be alerted to new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helped you with your buying decision. Thank you for watching.